Dear brothers and sisters of planet Earth, I am Lyle, commander of the Pleiadian ship. I am so grateful for the many emanations of energy I feel from so many of you. Rest assured, my brothers, we are so anxious about the meeting between our races that we often resemble you, running from one place to the other, trying to imagine what it will be like. We are focused right now on emanating a lot of love to this planet. We organize ourselves into groups. And at any given moment, there will always be a group emanating love. No, don't think when I say group, just a few people. You have no idea how many beings are on ships around this planet. Each group is composed of hundreds of thousands of beings, emanating love simultaneously. And it is gratifying, magnificent, to see all this power at work on the planet. Today, Earth is being bathed in so much love and light. And it is in this atmosphere that all of us here are living. I could say it's a special phase in our lives, because we know a crucial moment is approaching. And that soon, very soon, we'll be helping you regain control of the planet, to care for it as it deserves, to interact with other galactic beings, little by little. Being part of the Galactic Confederation and being able to act on many other planets, as ascended avatars. Similar to the same beings who work alongside you today, ascended ones. You will be able to do the same on other planets. Bringing hope, bringing liberation. Yes, you will have the power to do so. If you choose. You will prepare, you will become increasingly elevated. And you will be able to choose many missions. The universe is immense. Just as we all chose to be here, on this planet, participating in this entire process, many of you will do the same on other planets. Because this will be your life mission, to liberate those who are under the yoke of any species. To help those who are almost ready for evolution. A world of possibilities will open up. And everyone will be able to choose exactly what to do. Many may choose to remain on Earth, caring for the planet, helping it function. But all in balance. All with much love in the heart. There is no fatigue. There is no setback. There is no imposition. There are no goals. There is no competition. There is work. But dignified work that brings happiness, not tiredness, exhaustion. It's a completely different world, my brothers. You imagine in your minds, when we begin to talk about this world, what it will be like. But I tell you, it will be 1,000 times better than you imagine. All planets have already gone through this process. And I tell you, it's a beautiful process. Evolution is a beautiful process. When we can free ourselves from feelings that aren't good for us, we've all experienced this. And you will have memories, just as we have ours. But they will fade, little by little, because you will have so much to experience, so much to choose, so much to think about. They will remain there, inside a closed chest, which over time will be buried in your minds, and you will remember little. Believe me, my brothers, it's a perfect world. Therefore, it requires commitment, willpower, commitment, attention, and the perspicacity to avoid committing actions that are not of the light. It's a constant vigilance. Whoever chooses to follow this path, which is not easy, will have much joy at the end of the story. As you say, this story will have a happy ending. Except for those who don't want to know, don't want to transform, don't want to evolve, don't want anything. They want to continue living the way they do today. And all choices will be respected. But I can tell you, it will all be worth it. It will all be worth it. And to bring a little more joy to this conversation, I want to inform you that we've learned how to make cake. We're no longer burning the batter. Ah! This is a joy for us. We did it, ah! Yes, we want the best for you. How could we welcome you with burnt recipes? No way, we did it. We managed to find the perfect consistency. And it was delicious. I just want to let you know that we're using everything natural. There's nothing processed. We're creating extremely healthy recipes. Oh, and well make sure to pass them on to you. So you'll keep trying them, because it'll be good for your health. We're not here playing catch up, as children say. No, we're creating good recipes. So you can, still maintain some of your habits, but in a way that's possible, in the 5th dimension. Then you'll have cake. And a cake that looks so beautiful. I won't tell you the ingredients, because then it would spoil the surprise. You need to taste it. And then you'll say to me, wow! You really did a great job. Yes, we did a great job and we continue to do so. Remember, you'll arrive in the 5th dimension still eating the way you do today. But in a slightly different way. There will be no fried foods. Cooking, we're working on that. But little by little, you'll start giving up food. No, it won't happen quickly. It will be a very gradual process. But you will have all the food Gaia produces, in your dimension, in the 5th dimension. After all, Gaia is Gaia. Everything will simply return to its original state. There will be no genetic manipulation. There will be no pesticides. There will be no products that interfere with the food. Everything will be in balance, my brothers. Everything. Many things that exist today on Earth, in the 3rd dimension, will no longer exist. Because they are beings who have fulfilled their mission, but who do not need to evolve. They will remain in the 3rd dimension, in other orbs. Because every being, even those you reject, those you criticize, those you even hate, exist in a balance. The problem is that this balance has been broken on Earth. Every insect has its own habitat. But you've messed with their habitat. And today they've invaded your homes. But everything needs to exist in balance. And it will continue to exist. But some of them won't. Well, then, we have the recipe ready. We're creating more recipes. We have a team focused directly on this, feeding you. No, don't think this is nonsense. We know how much food brings you pleasure. So in the early days, everything needs to remain similar to what you had on Earth. To make it pleasant. Because if you arrive here and are forced to follow many diets, many restrictions, it will be very difficult to remain in the 5th dimension. Then you'll reach the lowest octave of the 5th dimension. You may still have some habits that aren't particularly beneficial. But little by little, you'll be helped to break them and evolve into higher octaves. That's why we're creating recipes so you won't feel the difference. The only restriction, my brothers, is that you will no longer eat animals. This restriction cannot be lifted. First, because the animals will no longer allow it. Second, because it is not in your nature. So I give you a little warning, if you are not very fond of vegetables, greens, and fruits, start experimenting. At this point, our recipes will not work. For today's light code, I leave the following phrases: I prepare myself every day for evolution. I have the strength to do so. I have a mind prepared for this. And I will be able to overcome any obstacle. After these phrases, say the following word: joy. 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 Yes, let's vibrate with joy. Understand, my brothers, play is part of the process. We are very elevated beings, and joy is part of our soul. You will see what it means to be joyful. Many think, so everyone will be foolish. Why foolish? Is being joy the same as being foolish? No. It's a conscious joy. It's a joy that comes from the heart. It's a childlike joy. Wait and you'll see. I leave each of you with great joy. And we will continue making recipes.